Here's 4 tweaks and coaching cues that are gonna improve your lunges. And here's the deal, lunges are excellent exercise, but a lot of times the form kind of breaks down because of a number of different things. So I'm gonna go through a couple of things that are gonna help you with that. Number one, many times, and this is how I explain it, people will step behind their leg. And I call that walking on a tightrope. So instead of walking on a tightrope, where now I lose stability, lose position, I should think about railroad tracks. Right? So if I stay on railroad tracks, my hips are now gonna be aligned. And just cueing somebody to step a little bit more out to the outside and stay on the railroad tracks is gonna improve it. Number two, when you see somebody lunging and stepping back and you see their hip falling out to the side, one of the best ways and easiest ways to fix this is to just give them a weight on the same side. So I'm gonna grab a kettlebell, and because now the weight is gonna shift my hip to the other side, I'm gonna level out. So instead of giving coaching cues, you just give them a load, a constraint, and now all of a sudden, my hip is staying nice in the same place. So using constraints is a really, really big thing to help people improve their form. Number three, you'll see this a lot, where somebody lunges and their knee collapses. So instead of telling somebody to push their knee out, we want to do something called reactive neuromuscular training. Pull that leg even further into the collapse that it's going into, because you're going to respond and react the opposite way. So if this knee was collapsing, I'm going to have the band pull me even further into this direction, because now what is my brain and my body going to do? It's going to resist the pull. Now when I'm doing my lunge, it will be in the right position that I want it to be. And we can do this with any exercise, but in a lunge, it's a great way to have a client correct their form. And last but not least, using stability and support. So if somebody has balance issues, have a very tough time getting the range of motion, getting deep into this position, losing balance, we get support. So now we can split stance it. So rather than going to reverse lunge, we might just split stance. So we got an extra point of contact, and I have an extra point of contact here. I can still load it. I can still use weight if I want to, but now this person has a little bit of support to be able to be in the positions we want them to be, get stronger, improve their range of motion and form, and then slowly start taking that support away. So any or a mix of those coaching cues are going to clean up and improve your lunge, whether it's with yourself or with your clients. Make sure you use them.